Oh, I wish I was filming just then. TL and I were driving down the street, and this guy was walking down the street on his phone going, well, you better fucking explain. And then he looked and he just went, hey, you fucking going grilly? And I was like, good. And he's just going, yeah, you fucking bro, back on the phone. I wish I got that shit. Oh man, this has been a blessed lurk, you know what I mean? Running into Neil and running into Gibbo and every aspect of it, man. And now we're down in Mayfield. Is this Mayfield?
This is where I grew up mainly.
Yeah.
This is fucking...
We got the skate park just over here, which is pretty much just... Nothing. Just like a ramp, 2 ramps. It looks like it's metal. Is that a metal skate ramp?
Fucking...
It's a concrete.
No, it's metal. Like, it's metal and wood, that wood shit. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, right. It seems like most of the houses down here are the classic old weatherboards.
Yeah, bro.
They probably would have been built in the 60s and 70s. And
yeah, well, one of my mates used to live in that one there when I was growing up. We lived there for a while. And that used to be fucking some epoxy blue colour, I think.
Yeah, right. Man, they paint these houses the weirdest colours. Like in Clarendon Vale, they've got the kind of yellow Bessa brick.
Yeah.
Like, who? Why? Yellow Bessa brick. Like
why?
It just...
Why, man?
Why? Whoever thought, this looks good? Man, they've got no fashion sense, these fucking houso developers.
Oh, man.
But yeah, bro, I'm really stoked to have these chats with you and have these yarns. And
yeah, well, it's been a minute since I caught up with you anyway.
Yeah, bro.
It's been fucking a while, actually.
It sure has, man. And you just went over to...
Battles, I think.
Yeah, probably, bro. Yeah, that was before I really went on my journey.
Yeah,
and, yeah, but... Well, so how was the Melbourne show? You went over to Melbourne recently with Stretch, eh?
Yeah, I went over with Stretch and we done a supported for Juggernaut.
Yep.
It was fucking good, man. It was a fucking good experience. Up there for a couple of days and shit. Met a bunch of cunts up there, bro.
How do you feel like when you go to Melbourne, does that help change your perspective on down here?
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, man. On the hip hop scene and shit.
Yeah, I just mean with people.
Yeah, man. Fucking oath.
You know,
people are just so, I don't know, fucking judgmental or some shit. You know? People
just tall poppy syndrome, I think, bro.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just don't think outside the box.
No.
And then when you don't think outside the box, it's very easy to get complacent and, you know, and just, yeah. And that's the hard thing, like, I really try and think out the box all the time. And I notice that it really triggers people sometimes. They'll be like...
Oh, it does, for sure.
Yeah,
the smallest shit can trigger people these days, bro. Like...
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching this guy, and he was talking to a young man the other day. And the guy was like, oh, this guy said, fuck this guy. That's fighting words. They're shooting words. And the older fella said to him, he goes, I'll say what I fucking want. And this guy goes, oh, why's that? He goes, because words don't hurt me. I'm a man. He said, words only hurt women and boys. Do you know what I mean? And he kind of shut him down because this guy, you know, he obviously was having a debate with him in an argument. But at the same time, he said, bro, why are you letting words hurt you? Yeah. Why are you shooting someone over some words?
Yeah,
that's not a man, you know what I mean? That's someone that's so caught up in their own ego and their emotions. So it's interesting, bro. I think this is why it's so important to heal and so important to find yourself. Because when you're comfortable and you know yourself and you know your direction and you know the path you're on, it's much easier to kind of let go of that judgment. You know what I mean? And
yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Very interesting, bro. Was the house that sort of blue? That epoxy blue?
It was fucking close, man. It was almost that.
For sure, brother.
I don't know who paints them, but
yeah,
it's fucking putrid, man.
Here's another one, bro. Like, do you think, like, because a lot of people with the young guys on the street, a lot of people are like, oh, they need to learn some respect. Do How have you found having respect? How's that helped you as your artist? You know, because you've always shown me a lot of respect, bro, and that's why I've got respect for you.
Showing other artists respect.
Yeah, or just people, bro, in general. You know what I mean?
If you show cunts respect, bro, you can just get it back. You know what I mean?
Straight up, bro.
Like it's just manners, you know.
Yeah.
Sorta.
And manners can take you around the world. I've always believed. If you got good manners, respect, and a good attitude, anything's possible. It really comes down to your attitude and what you put out there, right?
Yeah, well, and with respecting other artists and stuff like that, like when you think about it, bro, if you think statistically, like the more artists you have on your side, you know, that respect you and shit, the bigger you're gonna get, bro.
Straight up, bro.
You know, so if you're trying to be at the top or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to just try and gain as much fucking hype and talk as possible. You want cunts to talk about you as much as possible, bro. You know?
Yeah, straight up.
So that's what I reckon, for sure.
For sure. Is this shop even a shop?
Oh, I don't even know anymore. This is the old fucking catcher's shop.
Yeah, right.
Like a takeaway fucking IGA sort of shop back in the day.
Yeah. Now it's just, fuck knows what it
Fuck
is.
knows what it is. It was
Just
shit.
random doors with numbers on it.
Yeah, bro. It was abandoned for a long time, actually, for a few years.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager. It was like fully just fucking openly abandoned.
There's definitely not much going on in there. This looks like a nice community mural. Has this been here for a long time?
Yeah, I think this has been here for a fucking since I can remember.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's what they need. There's a new community mural. Hit me up, council. Let's do it. Oh, it looks like there's people living in there. Cars out the back.
There could be, man. How long are you up Lonnie for, bro?
I'm not sure, bro. I really want to go catch up with Birdbrain.
Yeah.
Who knows, man?
Is he in Lonnie? Is he? Or?
No, he's not in Lonnie at the moment. He's up in the northeast. But
Yeah.
I'm just lurking it, really, bro.
Just getting around, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. I decided, especially the more I do this vlog and the more that I engage with different people, you know, and because that's the thing, because I've always traveled around.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of this, the perspective I have.
Yeah,
is
well,
that
you're always traveling around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're always
and
fucking-
I can see I can see the similarities in different people and different places, and like, you know,
Yeah.
for example, man, when I was young, no one was really making video clips, like music video clips in Tassie about Tassie shit. I mean, I was on the first ever hip hop music video made in Tassie.
Yeah.
The Tasmaniacs one.
Yeah.
But after then, there wasn't really anything for a few years. I think that was like 2006, 7.
Yeah, true.
And then there was
Died
nothing
down
for
a
like
bit.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But then when I saw Cursor really like,
It just blew up, eh? Like,
yeah, well, like I saw Cursor was doing, I remember when he dropped The Highest Man, and I was, you know, mates with him and we were battling together. And when he dropped The Highest Man, I was like, fuck, he's really like taking the hood he grew up in and putting it into his music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can see,
Yeah, well,
see him,
it's
his boys, it's they're cruising around and,
yeah, it's just real shit, you know what I mean? It's
well, that's it, it's who they are.
Yeah.
And you
straight
know,
up.
and at that time I was pretty young. I was still going out in the town heaps. I was still fucking, you know, I was hustling in clubs and just doing all that shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the first video clip that I made was Salamanca Wankers. But really, like, when I look back at the inspiration of who, like, I saw the Sydney guys doing this and it was working for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
it was blowing up. Like,
Exactly.
That was like the golden, I feel like that was like the golden era of like fucking Oz rap.
in certain ways, like, I mean, it was definitely the golden era of this generation, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's, and Cursor has become, you know, look where he's at now.
Yeah.
He definitely created a golden era. And that was like 2010, 2011, man, was definitely the 2 years where my generation really blew up. And, you know, Curse just worked harder than everyone. And that's the thing, Curse stayed consistent.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what was happening in his life. I remember, you know, all the fellas were getting raided. It's all the stuff he raps about in No Rest for the Sickest.
Just hectic shit was going on.
Yeah, yeah.
He's still fucking doing it.
That's it. And yeah, but through all that, he just kept writing. He kept getting it done, you know.
Yeah.
And it became a part of the story.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of what Cursor did a really good job of was telling his story. And
definitely paint a picture of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly it, man. Like, I remember when I was in lockup, everyone loved No Rest for the Sickest. They're like, my favourite song is Unwritten Letter.
Yeah,
you know what I
fucking-
mean? Because Unwritten Letter captured that story. That
Yeah, I swear,
so-
cunts have been saying that. Like, people say that still, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean? A lot of people. you know?
100%. And it's because I feel that that song really captured that moment they were in. And as we know, like, especially with people that are in that world, it's those dramatic moments where everything changes. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? You
yeah.
get raided, so-and-so gets locked up, blah, blah,
Something
blah.
goes down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Man, that guy's a keen Domino's worker. He was sprinting up to that front door.
Bro, he's on the fucking go.
But yeah, man, let's go. I'm keen as to see where this goes. And the beauty is of doing these vlogs too, when you say a bunch of stuff that you want to do, you watch it back, you're like, oh, I got to do it now. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And it's
for
helping
sure.
me keep accountable.
Yeah.
So I hope that, I hope making this vlog and everyone that's watching it, you know, Gibbo, Neil, you know, for the rest of yous, Lovitz, everyone in Launceston that's making hip hop can take this vlog as motivation and be like, look, let's do it, you know, like, as I
Straight up.
said, I met Neil when I was 15,
That was random as.
Yeah, hey.
Fucking seeing the cunt walking down the road.
fully. And we were dead set, we jumped in the car and we're like, oh, everyone's coming out now, you know what I mean?
Fucking
And then boof. But Neil has seen me since I was a kid and he's seen me build everything that I've kind of done over the years. So that's it. There's elders in this scene too. Azrael, shout outs to Azrael. Paulie, you got to get amongst it.
Shout outs to Stretch 190 kills.
Yeah, yeah. And we just got to keep building. We got to keep empowering. And inclusivity, I think, is important in Tassie too, because it is such a small town.
Such a small place, man. Everyone